with the same. That's the most perplexing, statement that I see said. He went and traded with the same. If you look up the word same, S-A-M-E, it's got to be similar. It's got to be equal to value. How many of y'all have traded with someone for less value and you got more in return? If you did, you deceived them.
That's right.
And God don't bless deceivers. I'm telling you. If you traded something that didn't have the value of what you was trading for, that's what the world do. They take advantage, watch what I'm saying, of the simple people. So they couldn't even, get anything out of that because the trade was devalued because it wasn't the same. Now, this servant was wise. He said, with the same, and he said, and traded with the same, and made them other 5. Now, wait. How many of y'all talents and abilities have produced fruit?
That's good.
Where they at?
That's good.
No, that's your baby. I'm talking about who you're drawing. See, this is the issue that the church is facing. God is asking you to produce because guess what? He's setting a time. Now, this is my only living uncle, but I had about 9 of them. He the only one left.
16.
16 uncles. Not uncles.
Not the mother.
Yeah. Had about 9 uncles, counting, whoever. But I don't know nothing but him now. I ain't even trying to know the ones that's gone. The only thing I know is him. And I always tell my wife this, and I want y'all to listen to it. As much as I love my wife, you love your wife, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Virgil, you love Lisa?
Oh,
If she was dead in the bed, are you going to lay there?
yeah. Oh, no.
As much as I love my wife, if she died in the bed, Pastor Ella Mills, I'm getting up out the bed, calling somebody to get her out the house. You know why? Because she's no value when she's dead. The moral of what God is saying, if you kill your gift, there's no value.
Oh, wow.
With the 1, he gained 5. With the 2, he gained 2 more, so he had 4. But the 1, guess what he did? He buried it in the earth. How many believers are burying their gifts in the earth?
That's awesome.
And it's dying in the earth because you didn't never put it to kingdom value. You can never bring kingdom value and give it to the earth because every time you bring kingdom value and give it into the earth, guess what? It'll die. It'll die. And a lot of times our gifts have been buried in the earth with our wants, with our concerns, with our needs. So therefore we buried it. We didn't never, apply the scripture where he said, if you ask of God, he will give it liberally. And these are the things that God is telling us. And I didn't want to go into no long, drawn-out thing, but to the one, and this is what God told me to tell you this, we always give up. You know why you give up? He said, set not your affection on things of the earth, but set your affection on things what? Above. Where moth, thieves, and rust cannot come in and destroy or corrupt. Now, God said, giving up, watch this. To the one that had 5, he gained 5 more, so he had 10. To the one that had 2, he gained 4. But to the one that had 1, he buried it. But what did God tell the one that had 1? He said, give it to the one that got 10. He didn't say give it to the one that had 4. He said, give it to the one that had 10. Now, in my closing, God is trying to use the power of 10 to raise you up.
Hallelujah.
If you don't get to the 10th power, guess what? You'll never be able to multiply. Everything multiplied by the 10th power, guess what it does? 10 times 10 become what? 100 times 100 become what? See, it multiplies, but it can only multiply by the variable of 10.
Yeah.
God is not going to multiply until you get to 10. That's why he gave the 1 talent to the one that had 10. Thank you so much, Pastor. I appreciate you.
That was worth you stepping back. Y'all, let's have